Rough.
And there was a ferry at Everdale.
Rough. Yeah.
Up to when? Up to...
Well, I can tell you, when they opened it,
There was a ferry
and
at
I've been thinking
Everdale.
that I'd go by there and see
Up
Kenny
to when?
Ford
Up to...
and tell him about it. Well, I can tell you, when they opened it, and I've been thinking that I'd go by there and see Kenny Ford and tell him about it. Easter Sunday was on the 20th day of April. And on the 21st day of April, 1930, Easter Sunday was on the 20th day of April. Cut the ribbon on the first eve of April. And on the 21st day of April, 1930. Do you remember when she was president? Cut the ribbon on the first eve of
Little bitty
April.
boy. I'm just a little bitty boy. I don't remember that.
Yeah, she cut the ribbon
Do you
on that
remember
first bridge
when she
there
was president?
in 19...
I
the
just...
20th
Little bitty boy.
first
I'm
day
just a
of
little bitty
April,
boy. I don't remember
1930.
that.
Yeah, she
Prior
cut
to
the
that,
ribbon
Mr.
on that first
Kirkpatrick
bridge
run the
there
ferry, didn't he?
in 19...
And maybe somebody
the 20
before him.
First day of April, 1930.
Prior to
Well,
that,
now you
Mr.
take,
Kirkpatrick run
you
the ferry,
take
didn't he?
Mr. Kirkpatrick and
Maybe somebody before him.
Bill and well, now you take Mr. Kirkpatrick and Mr. Kirkpatrick. And old man Bill and Ly Shepherd was working on the ferry down there. And a couple of preachers went up around, and old man Ly was working on the ferry down there around up there. And a couple of preachers went up around a bunch of whiskey and come back, and when they went to go down on the ferry, they didn't around up there. Realized just how, and got them a bunch of whiskey and come back, and when they went to, and they knocked go down on the ferry, they jumped off that ferry and they drowned it. Realized just how, yes sir, far along in their toddy they was, a couple of preachers. And they
That
knocked
was
old man, Ly Shepherd off of that ferry and he drowned it.
Shepherd.
Yes sir. No, a couple of
Lish
preachers.
is still alive. That was Lish's daddy. But
No, that
the old man
he
Lish.
was Brantburg. No, Brant Shepherd.
Lish is still alive.
Bill, old Uncle Bill. No, that he was Brant. He was Brantburg didn't. Brant Shepherd. That Bill. Old Uncle Bill was Brant. He had a Rob Shepherd and Lish didn't. And let's see, E.J. Shepherd. And another. He had a Rob Shepherd and now they was E.J. Shepherd and another. Old man Lish and old man Bill was brothers. Now they was and they was kin to the Kirkpatrick. Old man Lish and old man Bill was brothers.
Yeah, Bill Kirkpatrick has told me
And
how
they
they're
were kin to the
connected, but I can't
Kirkpatrick
ever
somehow.
remember that. But
Yeah,
Bill
he calls her
Kirkpatrick
Aunt
has told me
Tude.
how they're
She's about-
connected, but
she's
I
right
can't
at
ever
100
remember
years
that.
old now.
Yeah.
She was a Reese.
But he calls her Aunt Tude.
Was she a
She's
sister
about-
to Man
she's
Reese?
right at 100 years old now.
I don't know. But
Yeah.
He calls her Aunt
Reese,
Tude,
I
but
guess.
she's right at 100 years old.
Yeah.
Was she a
Man
sister?
Reese-
Man Reese died 2 or 3 years ago, didn't he? Man
Reese.
Reese. But he calls her Aunt Tude, but she's right at 100 years old.
Yeah.
Now,
She's
Man Reese died 2 or 3 years
Yeah,
ago.
her
didn't
name is Green.
he? Man Reese.
Her,
He died.
yes, her name is Green, that lady you were talking about.
Aunt Tude?
Yeah, her name is Green. Her surname is Green, that lady
Oh,
you were talking about.
Aunt Tude?
Now you take that Lee Richardson, he married Rosie Holmes. Oh, you see the Blacktown daughter. And now you take that Lee Richardson, and then over he married Uncle Tyne's daughter, Rosie Holmes, and Adam married Blacktown's daughter.
They married sisters.
And Hardy and then over he married Uncle Tyne's daughter. Tyne with Adam married Uncle Tyne. Married 2 right girls,
They married
Bill
sisters.
and Maggie. And Hardy Richardson and Tyne Wizard married 2 right
Yeah, I
girls,
didn't know
Bill
that.
and Maggie. You didn't?
Well, you got stuff stored up here that nobody else has got.
See, I didn't know that.
That's why we wanted to get
You
a
did.
record of it.
Yeah.
Wiley,
probably
you
gonna write
got
all
stuff
this up
stored up here
sometime.
that nobody else has got. book. That's why we wanted to get a record of it.
Well, I
Wiley's
don't know
probably
how.
gonna write all this up in the kind of a
You know, it'll kind of come to you
book
in,
form.
in spots. Yeah. You get to talking about.
Well,
Well,
I
don't
get
know
to talking to
how.
Ward Mixon and
You know,
Ward's-
it'll kind of come to you in.
He's not quite
in
as old
spots.
as you, I don't think. is
You
he?
get to talking about.
You know, I get to
No,
talking to
me
Ward
and Nick
Mixon,
was right
and
close together.
Ward's not in as good a
Ward's-
shape as you are.
No,
He's not
by
quite
a
as
whole
old
lot,
as you, I don't
is he?
think. Mentally, he's still pretty good.
Oh, yeah. No, me and Nick was right. Now, you take
Ward's
that
not
old
in as
man
good a
wore a
shape
coat.
as you are,
No,
Well,
he
not by
gets
a whole
sharp
lot,
as attack.
but mentally, he's still pretty good.
But he
Oh,
got
yeah.
to where he can't get around much. Now, you take that as old man wore a
I
coat.
was talking to Ward one
Well,
day,
he gets sharp as attack.
he couldn't remember.
But he got to where he can't get
I guess it
around
was
much.
during the war when somebody had a meat market down at old bank building, and he couldn't remember who run that meat market. I guess that old bank building there that was between somebody had a meat market there in that old bank building. Do you remember that? Who run that meat market?
No, that wasn't.
And that old bank building there that was
between.
between
I'll tell you what that was. That was a
IGA and Mixon
commodity.
Brothers.
You know, back in the end, why no, that wasn't. But they give away a lot of. I tell you what that was. That was a commodity. But that was, you know, back commodity. In the end, why
They used the old bank building.
but they give away a lot of meat. That's what that was. But
And
that
that bank closed when?
commodity.
They used the old bank building.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
No, I don't. That's what that is.
was it when Dave Gunner hung himself? When?
Well, now
You remember that?
the bank
I mean-
then was. No, I don't. It's the where
Was
was
it when Dave Gunner hung himself?
Well, now the bank then was. The bank was. It's the where was it? Gunner was running whenever he hung himself. Was right the there between. Gunner, the Mixon was running whenever he hung himself. Was
Well, that's the building I
right
was
there
talking
between.
about. And I thought they had a meat market later
The
on
Mixon
down
building?
there.
Oh, yeah. Now, they had a market, no, they never
That's
did
the
put
building
in
I
a
was
meat
talking
market
about.
until they moved up there.
But I thought they had a
Mixon
meat
in there?
market later on down
Yeah.
there.
Oh, yeah. Now, they
Yeah,
had
no.
a market, no, they never did put in a meat market until they moved up there. Mixon in them? Yeah.
Don?
And, oh, what was that done that lives up there on 1004 name?
Yeah, Don. Don? You know, Mamie Don's husband.
Oh, what was that done that
He
lives
run
up
the
there
market
on
for Mixon,
1004 name?
I can't think of his first name. Mamie Don's wife.
Yeah.
Lives right across the road. He runs the market for Mixon, didn't he? Yeah. I can't think
Now
of his
you
first
take,
name. Mamie
right across
Don's
the
wife
railroad track there where that,
lives right across
first
the road
building
from near
is.
Vicksburg.
my old man Joe Farrell and them. Now you take, during the right
World
across
War
the
I.
railroad track there where that, had to be first building is. My old man Joe Farrell and
You remember that?
During the
Guy
World
Farrell
War
shot
I,
it,
shot himself through the
Had to
foot,
be,
going
mercantile
going to the army.
You remember that?
That's right. And
You
Guy
sure did?
Farrell
I can
shot
remember
it,
when that
shot
road
himself
was
through the
dirt
foot,
through the
keep
main
going to
street,
the-
Jim.
Yes, sir. Going to the army.
I was a little kid.
And the cows. That's right.
He sure did.
I can remember when that road was dirt through the main
down there
street,
and that cow
Jim.
yes, sir.
I was a little kid.
And the cows slept in it. You better watch how fast you go through there. You ruin your clothes. Yes, sir. You better watch.
When did you buy
watch
your
how
first
fast you go
automobile?
through there. You ruin your clothes.
Or what was your first automobile?
Yes, sir.
When did you
Let's
buy
see,
your first automobile? Or what was your first automobile?
Let's see. I don't remember now. Yeah, I do remember. I don't remember now. It was in 31. I bought a little old Model T, Model A coupe. Yeah, I do. In 31. It was in 31. I think it gave $185. I bought a little old Model T, Model A coupe. In 31.
Was it a good car?
I think it gave $185 for it.
It was second hand.
Huh.
Was it
I
a good
drove one
car?
Chevrolet pickup. Oh, yes, I got from Atkins over here. He bought it for I drove one Chevrolet after he got the pickup. He decided he didn't want to pick up. And he just bought him a car and he bought it up, and then I bought it. After he got the pickup, he decided he didn't want to pick up. I had 285,000 miles. And he just bought him a car and kept the pickup. When neither Roberta barred hit him one day and went off, and I had 285,000 miles on him. And I rode it when neither and Roberta barred hit him one day and went off, and I had 285,000 miles on it, and I rode it before I found it. And I run it about a year after that. And I had 285,000 miles.
Where was the gas station?
Speedometer broke.
Located.
And I run it about a year after that. Well, there was a gas station right there where that station
Where was the gas station located?
Well, there was a gas station right there where that, right where you turn and go down to, towards Everdale. Elam Hargrove running. Right where you turn and go down to, go down towards Everdale. No, I'm going to take that. Elam Hargrove. Claude Rat running. He's the first man that put in a, he was there first, and then he. No, I'm going to take that back. Claude Rat.
I remember Mr. Claude.
Claude Rat.
Whistled. Remember how he whistled?
Yeah. He was there first, and then he bought him out. Yeah.
I remember Mr. Claude, little short fella. Whistled. Remember how he whistled? Walked around with his hands in his pocket of whistle.
Yeah.
You got to run out of tape. Little short fella.
Plenty of tape.
We'll go just a few more minutes and we'll go. You want to make sure we get all we can run out of tape.
Well, you said the three sisters married three brothers. That's how the Hargroves and Wrights are kind of related. Was that the only tie-in? You said the three sisters married three brothers. And that's how the Hargroves and Wrights are kind of related. Was that the only tie-in? Your family came from Magnolia Springs? Where did they come from before that?
Mississippi. Yeah.
How did they end up in Magnolia Springs? Your family came from Magnolia Springs?
Whenever they started, they were
Where did they come from
west.
Before that?
Mississippi. Mississippi.
How did they end up in Magnolia Springs from Mississippi?
It's where they were. Whenever they started, they was going to go west. They were left. They crossed Mississippi going to Corsicana. But when they got to the natives up there, Eddie Park, well, they couldn't cross. The river was high. Sabine, and it was in September. But when they got to the natives up there, the river got out blowing up from the river was high. And it was in September. And my great granddaddy, the river got out blowing up so good. Now they brought about 500 head of cattle. And the cattle had done so good. He said, Papa, if you just give me my cattle, they brought about 500 head of cattle with them. And he said, all right, son. And the cattle had done so good. And he said, Papa, if you just give me my cattle, I'll just
take it. Claim title to the land?
And he said, all right, son. He owned 2 leagues of land up there. And they just counted him out his cattle.
And they just claimed title to the land?
Was the rest of them went on?
He owned 2 leagues of land up there. My great-grandfather. And none of them never did come back this way.
Was the rest of them went on?
We never did hear the rest of them went to Corsicana.
If them cattle hadn't done good, you no telling where you'd be.
None of them never did come back this way. And that's one reason we never did hear nothing more about. My granddaddy come down here.
And if them cattle hadn't done good, you no telling where you'd be.
And that's one reason they kept drifting, you know. My granddaddy come down here. As they multiplied, the cattle just multiplied and that was sort of like, they just like old man Black kept drifting, you know. As they multiplied. Why, they used to sell them old big 6-7-year-old steers sort of like $6 like old man Black's home. Yeah. But you take $500. Why, they used to sell them old big 6-7-year-old steers $5-6 and my granddaddy and Black's home. Yeah. And old man, you take $500 in, Black's daddy. It'd go somewhere. Why, they made, and my granddaddy made their money off cattle, and then no man Buck in the bank on in Tom Daddy. Why, they made their money off of cattle, and then put it in the bank on entry. He was old man now. When old man Black Tom Holmes died, well, he was Lee Richardson died. He was old man now. Black Tom, when he died, well, he was Lee Ritchie, was worth $66,000. Black Tom, when he died,
What year was that?
I don't remember what year he died.
That was a lot of money, wasn't it?
A lot of money back then. I mean, was that what year was that? 20s, 30s, or?
I don't remember what year he died.
That was a lot of money, wasn't it?
A lot of money back then.
It was in the late 40s, I think.
I mean, was that
now, he had it
20s,
in
or?
a bank down here. It was in the late 40s, I think, when the old man he got that much money in there. Now, he had it in pretty good bank down here in Orange for a year in interest. You see that interest? After he got that much money in there, by that interest was pretty good sign.
Get a shot
For a year.
of his house and him sitting on the porch here.
Okay.
I'd like to.
When you,
Well, that take pretty good in the room in there.
Mm-hmm.
Turn the
That's
light
pretty
on
good.
the porch
We
here.
got a light in there.
Okay.
I'd like Let's see you.
We'll do
Will
that.
that take pretty good in the room in there?
Mm-hmm.
Turn the
It
light
is pretty
on,
good.
we'll
We got a light in there.
tell them that you can't.
Let's see you.
We'll do that.
Yeah, I want to show you.
You might bother Nita Farrell.
It may not show up as good as it ought to.
You might bother Nita Farrell.
It may not show up as good as it ought to. You see them boards there? They was, old man Wesley McKee had you see them boards there where old man Nathan Richardson lived? They was, old man Wesley McKee right there. But the circle had
That's pine
sawmill
board.
over there where old man Nathan Richardson lived. I mean her. And them boards was cut back then when they sold them logs.
That's pine boards.
They wasn't no good. Their sap wasn't no good. Solid lighter. I mean, it was old heart. Back then when they sold them logs, why, they wasn't no good. Their sap, the seals under this house is the ones that was put up there when it was built. Better than, I'll say 150 years ago. The seals under this house is the ones that was put under there when it was built. Better than, I'll say 150 years ago. Not hardly. Not hardly.
Still good. Termites can't handle them, can they?
Not hardly. Not hardly.
I guess we... What is that, another
No,
knot?
I think the one I looked at.
Could we... I guess we... What is that, another
No,
knot?
I think the one I looked at.
Well, right here. Take some pictures of the tombstone, could we? Tell us what that is, Fred. What is pictures of the tombstone? Where's it come from?
Well, I picked it up out here in these woods, and it looked just like an owl.
Tell us what that is, Fred. What is this? Where's it come from? Unique.
Well, I picked it up out here in these woods, and it looked just like an owl's head, don't it?
Yeah, it does. That's real unique.
I mean to take it.
Talking about it.
I mean to take it.
Well, I'll take it. People ought to take more time to talk to one another.
Yeah, you did.
They're live. Well, I'll take it. People ought to take more time to talk to one another.
Yeah, that's just all right.
They're live.
It was supposed to be big tree, yes. Yeah. No, they didn't too big. Yeah, that's just all right. It was supposed to be big tree, yes. Well, he went around me, he went around me, and after we got out, and then I had to almost stop. Well, he went around me, for him to turn in the ship, he went around me in the big long tree. And then I had to almost come on up there behind him, you know, and let him go pull in the big long tree. I don't know. Now, he couldn't just come on up there behind me, you know, and let me go on.
Nita's got some pretty little flowers
I don't-
growing there.
Yeah.
Well, Fred, I think we're gonna have to go. Got some pretty little flowers. Sure appreciate you taking the time to.
I've enjoyed it. He
Fred, I think we're gonna have to go.
for another
We
3
sure
years.
appreciate you taking the time.
And just, he's been going just 3 days. He re-enlisted one of these scouts for another 3 years. Come out here to Indy Field. And just, he's been going just 3 days. And a fellow from,
Yeah.
one of these scouts. Been from? Come out here to Indy Field. on television.
You ever watch that live at 5?
Yeah.
At 5
Wouldn't that
o'clock
have been
on Channel 6?
He just left it right over
They have
2:30.
stuff like that. They ought to come out here and do a story. You ever watch that live at 5? At 5 o'clock
They will
on
get
Channel
them
6?
sometime. Comes on.
I tell you
They
another
have stuff
pretty
like
good
that. They ought
show
to come
that,
out here and do a story on you.
It comes on at 11 o'clock, no, 11:30
Maybe we'll get them to sometime.
on Saturday. I tell you another pretty good little show that, he comes Monday on at 11 o'clock, no, 11:30 Monday and all about the shepherd of the hills, you know, and all that. No. Have you been watching that?
Yeah, I've seen that.
Monday.
That's good. What I'd like
Monday
for them to do is come out since
all
you
about
do
the
these.
shepherd of the
Let 'em
hills,
do a
you know, and all that.
film on
Have you been watching that?
Yeah, I've seen that. Chairs. That's good. You could tell what I'd like for them to do is come out since you do these. That's an art that's going by.
Oh yeah.
A film on you and your
I'd like
cowhide bottom
I'd
chairs.
like
Get them to come out here and tell a story on
A lot of
your
people
cowhide
don't see
bottom
that's
chairs.
Well,
That's
you
an
know
art
when
that's
they
gone
had
by.
that, oh yeah, little,
And,
I'd like to get her up there
Maybe
like
get them to come out here and do a story on your cowhide bottom chairs.
well, you know when they had that, little, club rules up there, get together up there on the, when we had that, get together up there 5 or 6 years ago. Well, I never thought about taking the tape there, the music with me, and then we had that, get together up there 5 or 6 years ago. Well, I never thought about taking the tape. I never thought about taking the tape, you know, to where they could see me good. All I had to work on was in the back end of a wagon. I never thought about taking that tape, you know, to where they could see me good. All I had to work on was in the back end of a wagon. Let me show you what. And then, of course, naturally, you couldn't see very much. I tell you what, let me show you what.
Oh boy, that's it. Oh, big old pine trees, isn't it?
I mean, Jason, that's what,
When do you think this was made? We'll get you to get a shot of it.
back
Big old pine trees, isn't it?
I mean, Jason, that's what,
1907? Let me hold them up, Wiley. When do you think this was made? We'll get you to get a shot of it. I'll hold them up one at a time, me and Fred. 1907? You talk about it. Let me hold them up, Wiley. Maybe you can make them here. I'll hold
that's
up
a
one
lot
at a time,
different
me
the
and
way
Fred.
they log today, than
You talk about it.
But
Say
they
whatever
didn't
you
tear the
want to say
timber
about
down like they do today either.
What they
That's
used
a lot
the
different the
was
way
that
they
oxen?
log today,
They pulled them up to the train.
But they didn't tear the timber down like they do today either. Oh, you got the.
What they used the
Now
that
that's
oxen?
you see, they're
They pulled
laying
them up to the
track
train.
there. That's a coming out of Deweyville. Oh, you got that's when the Deweyville first went up and they're laying the track. That's the track that's coming out. That's a coming out of Deweyville. It comes to right back of my house. That's when the Deweyville first went up and that. That's the track that's coming out. And it come to right back of my house up there. And went from out to,
That's the oxen pulling the wagon with the logs on it.
Yeah.
Now you got another one here? That's the
No,
oxen
well,
pulling the
that's,
wagon with the logs
that's
on
not,
it.
yeah.
That's something else.
Yeah.
Okay. Something else.
Now
I
you
bet
got
they
another
wouldn't
one
do
here?
tangle
No,
webs,
well,
would they?
that's
Yeah.
not, no.
You wouldn't want to mess with them guys, would you? Something
That
else.
was the stoutest man I
I
believe
bet they
I
wouldn't
ever
do
saw
the
in my
tangle
life.
webs, would they? Who is he?
That's the old man
You wouldn't want to
Bill
mess with them guys, would you?
That was he could pick up man I believe I ever saw in my life.
Who is
Carl,
he?
that's the old man
I don't
Bill
mean a
volunteer, a Model A motor now. He could pick up a motor out of a car. He can just pick it out and set it on the ground. Volunteer, a Model A motor. Reach down there and pick it up.
What was his name?
And Bill got. You know that he can just pick it out and set it on the ground and then just reach down there and pick it up.
What was his name?
His daddy, Bill Jot. You know that you know the Jot.
Those big pretty trees.
That's him. I mean, over there, yeah, they had daddy here to work with.
That old engine was blowing big pretty trees.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, they had somebody here to work with.
That old engine was blowing that steam.
Yeah.
Away.
Over here?
Yeah.
Well, that's Mile White, Mile Wright, White, and that's his
Away.
sister Al right
Over
there.
here? Yeah.
And that's Mile Mile White, and that's George Adams, Burl White, and that's his sister Alma right there. And that's Miles behind. And that's Annie Coyle. And that's Fred. And that's George Adams, Burl, my sister Burl's husband. And,
you look pretty good there,
and
Fred.
And that's Annie Coyle.
You dressed up.
Right. And you take now, that was taking about
you look
4
pretty
years
good
ago.
there, Fred.
Well, thank
you dressed up.
Now here's an old beach tree that you take now. That's down there at the old that was taking about 4 years ago. If you want to take a picture of one. And now here's an old beech tree
that's an old beech tree.
Now,
how old do you think that tree is?
About 200 years old.
Where's it located? That's an old beech tree. How old do you think that tree is?
About 200 years old.
Big Where's tree. It located?
That's 3 generations. That's Clark's wife. Down there at Grandpa's old place. Now that's a little crippled girl.
Big tree.
That's 3 generations. I met down in Clark's wife and I wanted to give her that's a little crippled girl. I didn't know what to give her. And I met down one day and he just come to me and said, give her a rocking chair. I wanted to give her something and I didn't know what to give her. You to know. And I was walking along one day and a little lady just come to me and said, give her a rocking chair. And I did.
Who is that you with?
That's you talk about a little lady that was tickled to death. And that's
who is that you with?
That's Robert Lindy. That Lindy. Holler in that old beach and nearly big enough to live in. And
that's this fella here.
Marvin Brown.
Yeah, that's Marvin Brown. I thought he looked familiar.
That's holler in that old beach and nearly big enough to live in.
Timer. Who is this fella here?
Marvin Brown.
Yeah, that's Marvin Brown. I thought he looked familiar. Who? Can you tell us who that is? Well, there's an old timer.
Yep. That's my daddy down there. And that's my mother.
Can you
and
tell us who that is?
Brother. Rupert and oldest sister. That's my daddy right there. Charlie, and that's my mother. My brother and that's my oldest brother. And Rupert and oldest sister. And that's Burl and that's Charlie. My brother and Annie. And Fred and Weston Wallace and W.R. hadn't come along and that's Anna.
There was some kind of rule back then when they took a photograph, nobody smiled.
In Western
Them old photographs, nobody ever smiled in them. They always looked solid. There was some kind of rule back then when they took a photograph, nobody smiled. Them old photographs, nobody ever smiled in them. They always looked solid. You ever notice that?
Yeah. Last year when they was down there holding a vacation.
Still going.
Now that's on that taken in Louisiana. The fellow that got down there holding a vacation. I can't think of his name now. That's old,
Buddy Morris?
Yeah. The fellow that got hurt there I am. I can't think of his name. I'm doing the chair over there. But I didn't.
Buddy Morris?
Yeah. Couldn't do much with it, but now you see there I am. In that wagon. I'm doing the chair over there.
Some Indian pictures.
Yeah, I didn't. I picked it up down there. Couldn't do much with it, but in that wagon.
Well, Wiley, we better go on to the cemetery, I guess. There's some whiskey stills that they busted up.
Them down there.
Some illegal stills, big ones, show big old barrels. Well, Wiley, we better go on to the cemetery, I guess. They had some whiskey stills that they busted up. Big pictures. Illegal stills, big, way back in the woods. They got way back in the woods.
Oh, yeah.
They had them blown up kind of like you got these, you know, big pictures of them. All right, way Fred, back in the woods. We gonna go. They got way back in the woods.
Well, you all come back sometime.
The law still found them.
Yeah, I like to give you my collection.
All right, Fred, we gonna go.
Well, you all come back sometime. All right. If you're ready to go, while you're ready to go, I'd like to give you my collection of jugs in there.
We got time for that.
You all get to.
We're not in that big a hurry.
If you're ready to go, while you're ready to go, and you don't want to be now you don't see no more made like that.
We're not in that big a hurry.
It's put together with wouldn't pay back in chairs.
Can you get a better shot of that?
You don't see no more made like that.
We need to take a picture of that.
And it's put together with wooden pegs. There ain't no nails in it.
Can you get a better shot of that, Wiley? Let's get over here in the daylight. We need to take a picture of that. Put together with pegs. Needles over there working away.
Now that's my granddaddy right there.
Needles over there working away.
Now that's my granddaddy right there.
What are you making over here?
Well, I'm attempting to make something, Robert. I haven't sold, you know, my eyes are really bad.
What are you making over here?
And, well, I'm attempting to make something, Robert. I haven't sold, you know, my eyes are really bad. I'm attempting to make a jumper.
See, there's you haven't seen many of them, have you? I had 3 of them. I don't know. I'm wrong.
How old is
You haven't seen
that?
many of them, have you? I don't know. I had 3 of them. I don't know. I'm wrong.
How old is that?
I don't know.
This floor is the old original floor.
There's one I want you to look at. Wait a minute. You see, you can take a drink like a camel. There's one I want you to look at. Go ahead and behave yourself. Or you can make a hog out of yourself. You see, you can take a drink, you can make a monkey out of yourself, like a camel. And go ahead and behave yourself. Or you can make a hog out of yourself. Or you can make a monkey out of yourself.
What is that, Fred? Here, come on.
Well, now you see there's the pictures on there. You can take a drink like a camel and go on until you bitch.
Here, come on.
Or you can make a hog out of it. Well, now you see there's the pictures make a monkey out of yourself. You can take a drink like a camel and go on until you bitch. Or you can make a hog out of yourself. Or you can make a monkey out of yourself. You see here that, or you can name that one.
You be a jackass.
I got a few left. You see here that, I had one with monkeys.
Yeah.
I believe that one that had the honey now. I got a few left here.
That's like
I had one with
Snuffy Smith drinks out of it.
I believe that's the one that had the honey in it.
He's got jugs like that. That's like Snuffy Smith drinks out of it. Funny paper.
Here is an old time beer bottle.
Them old timers up there on
That's a broke bottle. That bottle was broke. Now here is an old time beer bottle.
There's R and C on the bottom
That
of it.
bottle was broke.
Yeah, that is. That's antique dealers like to get that.
Oh man, yeah.
There's R and C on the bottom of it. Yeah, that is. That's antique dealers like to get that.
Oh man, yeah. Oh yeah. You see, there's my old
That's
stone
an old
jug.
stone jug.
Uh-huh.
Been around a while, hasn't it?
I mean,
That's an old stone jug.
Papa used to put the, it's,
Been around a while,
syrup in them
hasn't it?
jugs. I mean, and, yonder's an old stone, Papa used to put picture up yonder. It's, ain't Rosie Richardson give me that, I think. And, yonder's an old stone, picture up yonder.
Beautiful
Ain't Rosie
dirt goblin
Richardson
there.
give me that, I think. I want to show you one more thing, if I can find it right quick.
Beautiful dirt goblin there.
Yeah. I want to show you one more thing. You know what? If I can find it right quick. Yeah, let's see.
How about that?
Yeah, it'll go, come on around. Just turn it around and around. You know what?
Who made that, Fred?
I don't know. I
How about
don't
that?
it'll go, come on around. Just turn it around. Read on the bottom of it there, see what it says.
Who made that, Fred?
I don't know. I thought I'd make me some, but I didn't do it. Read on the bottom of it there, see what it says.
Enough. To do nothing. That's something. It don't do it works, but it don't do nothing.
That's right. That's right.
Enough. To do nothing.
What you
That's something.
Did you ever see any of them
works, but
little
it don't do
telescope?
nothing.
That's right. Drinking cups. What you Did you ever see any of them little telescope?
I have in the past, yeah, I've seen it.
Yeah, I got 2 of them. Drinking cups.
Yeah, you carry them in your pocket, then when you want to drink, they collapse down. Yeah, okay. I have in the past, yeah, I've seen it.
Yeah, I got 2 of them. I'm gonna let you boys go.
Yeah,
I
carry
guess
them in
we
your
better
pocket.
go run by the cemetery and pull them up.
Yeah,
Okay.
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 Either that's a cow.
Well, I'm gonna let you boys go.
Yeah, I guess
And
we're gonna run by the cemetery and let them get a few
And
shots.
here, it's called Antique Man. And that's a couch down there. And that told me he might be interested. And he cold. And he come down there and he said, well, everything's ugly from pretty. But told me he might be interested. And he come down there and he said, well, he opened it ugly from pretty. I took my head. But see, that's I gave nothing. And they ain't no, I don't have no idea where he knocked from. Or how I took my head. When the woman offered me $1,500, I don't have no idea where it come from. Or how I'm not going to tear that off. But a woman offered me $1,500 for the glass top on my head. I said, no ma'am. I said, I'm not going to tear that off. That's Laura's wife, mother and dad. I think she favored their mother. That's my wife. And I think they favored their mother a whole lot.
Okay. And that was just the board that was just used. Okay.
Yeah. And to put their night fire across on that ferry. Fort Gibson
board that was just used.
And we was going to Fort Gibson. Yeah. And we went up the side of crossed on that ferry, Fort Gibson ferry. On the and we was going to Fort Gibson. It's just flat. And we went up the side of miles and miles. And right on the other side, west side of that river, it's just as flat as there's a rock wall for miles and miles, 14, 15 feet long. And right on the other side of the river, right on the edge of the river, there's a rock wall, maybe 14, 15 feet long. Now that's a mile right up that river. And there's them old tulip trees, right on the edge of the river. I bet you 5 foot through. Yeah. But the biggest trees are down there. Yeah. And them old tulip trees, some of them in there, I bet you 5 foot through. But I saw it down there in Carrington. But the biggest trees is 8 foot in diameter. Well, they're spread too, that Bible. But I saw it down there in Carrington, Louisiana, and it's 8 foot in diameter. Almost as far as me here to that fence. Bible. And they're big enough. And them limbs are reaching. It's 400 years old. They know it's 400 years old. And they're big enough.
What's this weather going to do? That's how
it's 400 years old. They know it's 400 years old.
Oh, she's still alive. She's 90 years old. Will be this year. What's this weather going to do? They live up there on 253. You know where she's living. Oh, she's still alive. She's 90 years old. Will be this year. They live up there on 253. You know where she's over here. Here's where Fred's going to be here. There's some withers over here. Here's where Fred's going to be here. Here's right. Who is this? 29 years old. Who is this? Here's Haley Higginbotham. He's 29 years old. Here's Haley Higginbotham. Higginbotham. He'll be buried here and here. Here's Higginbotham. Higginbotham. $65, 76 years old. 76 years old.
17?
15.
17?
15. said this was my great-grandfather. 1891. When he was out here. He said this was my great-grandfather. 1891. I want to say he was my great-grandfather.
Who, Adam?
No, this Adam. I want to say he was my great-grandfather. He would be great-grandfather.
Who, Adam?
Grandfather of Clara. No, this Adam. Doesn't say when he died. He would be the grandfather of Clara.
Doesn't say when he died.
No. They're very bad. Right, I guess that's what they got her name. They're very bad.
I know she must be worried, so please tell her I shall be leaving as soon as the Seder is over. Where will you go? Better you not to know. I know she must be worried, so please tell her I shall be leaving as soon as the Seder is over. And to you, where will you go? Better you not to know. Face back to you all. And to you. From you, there will be no secrets. Night above all other nights. From you, there will be no secrets. Tonight above all other nights. Where have I gone to pray these last days? Gethsemane. Now you know where I will go from here. Where have I gone to pray? Then you will see me no more. Gethsemane. What are you saying? But now you know where I will go from here. I don't understand. I'm coming back to you. Then you will see me no more. In a little while, the world will see me no longer, but you will see me. I don't understand. Because I live, I'm coming back to you. You too will live. And then you will see that I am my Father no longer, but you will see me. And I, because I live, you too will live. The man who receives and then you will see that I am in my Father loves me. And you in me. And he who loves me will be loved by my Father. And I will love him. The man who receives my commands and obeys them loves me. Yes, Father. And he who loves me will be loved by my Father. And I will love him. Mark! Mark! Yes, Father.
I like being with you. Is it wrong?
No.
Can I be a disciple? I like being with you.
Knowing my secrets
Is it
makes
wrong?
you one already? No. Doesn't it?
Can I be a disciple?
Knowing my secrets makes you one already? Run along, doesn't it? Run along now.
Master,
Yes, Thomas.
have we not always gone where you have gone?
Always. But where I go tonight, you cannot follow.
Master,
Yes, Thomas.
it's hard. Have we not always gone where you have gone?
Thomas. Always.
Isn't it
Where I
enough
go tonight,
I tell
you
you
cannot
what you
follow.
should know already?
Hard to accept.
Thomas.
Isn't it enough I tell you what you should know already?
Once, but 3 times, the cock crowed.
Take me.
I will give my life
Once,
for you.
but 3 times, as the cock crowed.
Deny. Stop it.
Take me.
I will give my life for you. So lie.
So lie. Want the whole of Jerusalem to hear us?
Stop it.
Should be careful. Yes. Do you want the whole of Jerusalem to hear us?
Shall we start the Seder? It will be our last together. Shall we start the Seder? It will be our last together.
ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם אשר קידשנו במצוות ברוך אתה אדוני וציוונו אלוהינו מלך העולם שליום אשר קידשנו במצוות וציוונו להדליק נר שליום טוב ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם בורא פרי הגפן אלוהינו מלך העולם בורא פרי הגפן אלוהינו מלך העולם בורא פרי הגפן ברוך אתה אדוני ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהי ימנו מלך העולם שהחיינו וכי ימנו הגיענו
Blessed art thou, eternal our God, King of the universe, who created the fruit of the earth. Blessed art thou, eternal our God, King of the universe, who created the fruit of the earth. This is the bread of affliction, which our forefathers ate in the land of Egypt. This is the bread of affliction, which our forefathers ate in the land of Egypt. Isaac, don't you wonder why this night is different from all other nights?
Yes, Grandfather.
Isaac, so why don't you ask? Don't you wonder why this night is different from all other nights?
From all yes, other Grandfather.
So why don't you ask?
Slaves we were unto Pharaoh in the land of Egypt.
Why is this night different from all other nights?
We may eat either leavened bread. Slaves we were unto Pharaoh in the land of Egypt. This night. We may eat only unleavened. Because our people ate it as they followed Moses. Made our tribes this night. Holy nation. We may eat only unleavened.
Beloved,
because our people ate it as they followed Moses.
It is called the bread of affliction.
Who made our tribes.
Why?
A holy nation.
Because our people left Egypt in such haste that the women had no time to lift the bread.
And we eat bitter herbs.
Because our people left Egypt in such haste that the women had no time to lift the bread.
And we eat lamb
bitter herbs
in the body of which
to remind us
no bone has been broken.
Bondage in Egypt.
Because it symbolizes, and we eat lamb in the body of which undivided. No bone has been broken. Because it symbolizes
the day
Israel,
leave this
whole and undivided.
I can't imagine why I so fast. Long for the day when I can leave this
there's an atmosphere.
country.
The gods of an ancient people.
I can't imagine why I find it so fast.
The prophets of Israel. You almost expect to see one of them coming around the corner. The gods of an ancient people. The prophets of Israel. Did you know that at their Passover ritual, expect to see one the Jews always save an empty place for the prophet Elijah? He's the one who prophesied the coming of the Messiah. Did you know that at their Passover ritual, the Jews always save an empty place for the prophet Elijah? Very literal. He's the one who prophesied the coming of the Messiah.
Are you implying we don't believe?
They mean that. No, I'm afraid we don't.
It's a very literal religion.